He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet authority about him, a grounded strength and screen presence that commanded attention without excess. Engin Altan Duzyatan didn't rush into stardom. He earned it, building one of the most respected and enduring careers in Turkish television through discipline, depth, and purpose. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Altan Duzyatan was born on July 26, 1979, in Izmir, Turkey. Long before historical epics and global recognition, he was drawn to storytelling and performance with a serious, almost academic curiosity. He studied theater at Doğuş Anadolu University, committing himself to classical training, stage discipline, and emotional control. Unlike many who enter the industry chasing visibility, Engin focused on mastering the craft first. His early career unfolded through theater and supporting television roles, where he steadily earned respect rather than headlines. Projects such as Ruzar, Yeditepe Istanbul, and Kokum Benim allowed him to develop range and restraint. These years were crucial, shaping an actor comfortable with silence, intensity, and character-driven storytelling. The defining breakthrough came with Darilis, Ertugrul, where Engin portrayed Ertugrul Bey, a role that would redefine his career in Turkish television history. The series became a global phenomenon, broadcast across dozens of countries and watched by millions. His performance balanced leadership, vulnerability, and moral conviction, transforming him into an international icon and elevating historical drama to a new standard. Rather than being overshadowed by that monumental success, Engin made a deliberate effort to evolve. He followed with Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisay, stepping into another historical figure with authority and nuance, proving his success was rooted in skill, not a single role. Each performance reflected control, maturity, and an understanding of legacy. Engin's approach to roles is defined by intention. He avoids repetition, prioritizing characters with emotional weight and narrative value. This selectiveness has preserved his credibility in an industry where overexposure often dilutes impact. Off-screen, his public image mirrors stability and intellect. He leads a balanced lifestyle, valuing family, health, and structure. Married and a father, Engin keeps his personal life largely protected, allowing his work to remain the center of attention rather than controversy. His style reflects understated confidence. Clean tailoring, classic silhouettes, and timeless choices define his fashion presence. Never loud, always composed. Whether attending international events or local appearances, he carries a refined authority that feels natural rather than styled. Engin Altan Duzyatan's influence extends far beyond acting. His work has contributed to Turkey's cultural reach globally, particularly in regions where historical Turkish dramas hold immense significance. With strong international demand, endorsements, and long-running projects, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistency and strategic choices rather than short-term hype. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin understands the power of stillness, the weight of responsibility in storytelling, and the value of longevity. He does not chase trends, he outlasts them. As of 2026, Engin Altan Duzyatan stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of disciplined growth, narrative strength, and cultural impact in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a composed strength and screen magnetism that made viewers pay attention. Gokberk Demirci didn't rush into the Turkish entertainment industry. He built his presence patiently, shaping a career rooted in discipline, emotional control, and steady growth rather than instant hype. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Gokberk Demirci was born on October 20th, 1989, in Izmit, Kokili, Turkey. Long before recognition and leading roles, he focused on understanding acting as a craft. Instead of chasing visibility, he invested in formal acting education and years of preparation, learning how to convey emotion with restraint and realism. This foundation shaped his calm, grounded on screen style that would later become his signature. His acting journey began with smaller television roles that helped him gain experience and industry awareness. But his real breakthrough came with the role of Yaman Karimli in the daily drama Yamin. The series ran for several seasons and required intense consistency, emotional endurance, and commitment. Through Yamin, Gokberk became a familiar face to millions of viewers in Turkey and abroad, particularly in regions where Turkish dramas built strong international followings. Rather than remaining confined to one type of role, Gokberk steadily expanded his range. He took on a role of Cardal in You See Kiz Cards, a character driven by internal conflict and moral tension. The performance marked a clear shift toward deeper, more realistic storytelling. He later appeared in Kardeşlerim as Kore, further proving his ability to adapt within ensemble casts and emotionally layered narratives. As of 2026, his television drama list includes Yemin, You See Kiz Cards, Kardeşlerim, Hayat Bazen Tatlıdır, and Arka Saradakiler. Unlike exaggerated online claims, his filmography remains selective and grounded. His movie appearances are limited, reflecting a deliberate focus on strong scripts rather than inflated credit lists often circulated across the internet. Gokberk's approach to roles reflects a long-term mindset. He chooses characters that align with emotional truth and personal growth instead of repeating formulas that guarantee short-term popularity. This balance between visibility and credibility has helped him maintain relevance in an industry where trends shift rapidly. Off-screen, Gokberk's public image is calm and controlled. He avoids unnecessary exposure, keeps his private life protected, and focuses on physical fitness, routine, and mental balance. This structured lifestyle directly supports the consistency seen in his performances. His fashion sense mirrors his personality. Clean, understated, and masculine, he favors classic looks over attention-driven trends. Brand collaborations remain limited and selective, reinforcing an image of authenticity rather than over-commercialization. While his personal life has often been the subject of online speculation, much of it inaccurate, he rarely responds to rumors. He keeps attention centered on his work, professionalism, and ongoing development as an actor. Within the industry, he is known as disciplined, respectful, and deeply focused on understanding his characters from the inside out. By 2026, Gokberk Demirci has earned recognition as a reliable and consistent actor. His estimated net worth reflects steady income from long-running television projects and selective partnerships, built gradually rather than impulsively. What truly sets him apart is restraint. He values realism, studies human behavior, and prioritizes longevity over speed. From early supporting roles to sustained television success, his career reflects patience, control, and quiet confidence. As of 2026, Gokberk Demirci stands as a symbol of understated strength in modern Turkish television. Not loud, not rushed, but built to last. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.